Hey, hey, happy Monday, y'all. So for today's Real Estate Unfiltered episode, I had back to school on my mind. And why? Because it's Connecticut tax-free week, sales tax-free week, technically. Which I don't know if they have that in every state, but we've had it. I looked it up. It's 27 years. Uh, Anniversary or whatever that they've been doing this. And so basically, if somebody goes this week, you can buy certain items, right, that would qualify, and it's under $300 per item. So even if you needed, I don't know, something expensive for school, like
Like a
those dang
laptop.
like a
Yeah.
laptop, if it was under
Yeah.
$300, yeah, perfect example. You don't have to pay the sales tax. So that's basically what it is. And it's per item, not total. So anyway, so that's what was on my mind. So that's for Connecticut. Like I said, I don't know if they do that in other places, but I was like, well,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So I try every year to remember to look for that so that I could post it. So I posted on our socials. I posted it in our client Facebook group, right? And so how are other ways that in our industry that we can add value during back to school season? Because there's a lot of really easy, low cost or high impact type ways that we could do things. And I feel like it was just a good conversation to have today.
Yeah. No, we do have that here as well. When I
Okay,
lived in
awesome.
Florida, there was that because I remember going to school when we were in school, when I was in school, because that's where I went to school. I
Hmm.
remember my parents strategically coordinating the shopping days
Right.
for that. And now I look back and I'm like, it's cool. It's cool and all. But like on $100 in Florida, I think our sales tax was like 5 or 6%. So I'm like, they saved like $5 or $6. And they used to make us go on that day, and it would be like freaking troves of people. Like it would just be like so uncomfortable. I'm like, you couldn't take us back like last week and pay a couple extra bucks. But regardless, back to the
Right.
subject
If you wait
matter.
till Saturday, yes, it will be
Yeah.
chaotic.
But
And so
we
that's why I try to give people a heads up, like, listen, I missed it yesterday, but started yesterday, but like go any
yeah.
day this week, it'll be so much less if you wait till Friday or Saturday, like you'll be in the
Yes,
crowd
don't
for
wait, guys.
right.
Don't. Please
Yeah.
don't. Please don't. Because here, I know they only give a couple of days in Georgia. They don't give a whole week that I know of. I think
Oh,
it's like a
yeah.
weekend or something like that.
Hmm.
But it's still one of those things like just don't wait if you don't have to. Like get it done because yeah, my kids waited. Like I gave the money. My kids are old enough to do it on their own, and they
Hmm.
went out on their own. They waited till the Saturday before and came back with like three things and said, "I just can't do it." I said exactly because they're like me. They have very low
Tolerance.
social social, where they're
Batteries.
out, they get overwhelmed and
Yeah.
but to back to the subject, like yes, there are a lot of ways that as a real estate agent, realtor, you can plug into your database and or your community with back to school, like, and not just because it's a benefit for your business, but you are, if one of your things, like I know with your team, it's big on the community giving back.
Right.
So if there's a way that like you can do that in a high level, I suggest that. And so one of the things that we used to do on the team was we would adopt a different, same school, but we would adopt a different classroom every month and
Oh, I love
do
that.
an ice cream social, and we would do a little write up in our newsletter about what teacher was spotlighted. The
Hmm.
teacher got a gift card. She can do whatever she wants with
Hmm.
it. We would say that was like, listen, you can spend it on yourself if you want, because we know that most of the stuff that you buy for this classroom is from your pocket anyway. So we would do a little ice cream social and then give out some swag, right? And it wasn't necessarily, yes, it's giving back and doing for the community. However, it's also being at the same school. The front desk ladies know who we are. And so when they hear somebody moving, they're giving our information. Or, one of the ladies' daughters was moving and she's like, oh my God, can I have your. So it works out because you become the known realtor, right? So I have an agent that's in my office now that sponsors the PTA. And so with the PTA, every month she does a celebration for the student of the month. So if, they have multiple, like in middle school and elementary school, they do like student of the month celebration, but she sponsors it. So she literally does like the ice cream or the nacho bar, whatever the heck they're doing that month. But
Hmm.
she's there every month doing something and she sponsors it. She also does a career day once a month for the middle school and high school, where she's going in there and bringing a lender or another person in the industry and helping to get some of these students on a track that may not know that that track is there. And so she's using what she has to give back to the community. So those are like, one is no money, one is very little money, like, and it's the consistency of showing up.
Yeah,
And
I love that. And that's
I
going
mean,
even deeper than just back to school. Like that's just fully getting involved with the school, which I
mm-hmm.
love. That's a great idea to just be part of the PTA, or if you can become the head of the PTA, I know that that can be a coveted spot or a dreaded spot, depending on how you
Yeah,
feel about
a combo of
participating.
both.
Exactly. So some other ideas that are super common that you may or may not have heard, right, is there's like the fridge magnet. So the like the school sports calendars, for example, or even just like the school with the holidays, like they have school holidays, or like the days where it's like the teachers are having their like teacher training days where it might be a day off. So just making like the school calendar magnets that you can pass out, give around. I know this has gone around before. Like you can get like a simple Google form, ask people to sign up if they want a copy. So that's a way that you can make it a lead capture, right? And then literally just something that you could mail out to them when they filled in the Google form. So you could put it on like
Mm-hmm.
your Facebook page and promote it that way. So I'm definitely a fan of the calendar magnets. However you want to spin it, right? And then there's an idea that I loved, and I couldn't find the screenshot. I was going to try to show you guys from my phone. But there was an agent who did, it was for teacher appreciation, right? And so she did like a teacher appreciation cart, and it had like coffee, and I think like donuts or whatever. And I think I saw a similar one that was like snack focused. So literally just coming in one morning or one lunch break time, right, with just a cart of like beverages and snacks and stuff, and just like a little thank you. Like, so whether you include ideally some kind of either sign, or you can include like little postcards or little thank you cards that you could give out to the teachers with your business card, right, or something like that, but just letting them know how much you appreciate them. Um and like teachers work hard. They do love free things. Just like Carissa said, like giving them supplies for their classrooms is amazing, right? And so that's like a pop by idea we used to do for some of the parents that we knew that were also teachers. We do pop buys for things that we knew they need for the classroom, like 3 boxes of tissues, right? Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's something else that you could do. So it just depends on if you want to keep it to just your clients, or if you want to go more database focused, or if you want to go more broad focused. I mean, you could literally even just text, find out like what local back to school events are happening in your area, and just make like a little list of like your top 3 to 5 events and text that out to your database, right? Like, here, just wanted to make sure that these were on your radar to bring the kids,
Right.
or in case you still need supplies, if you're looking for something to do on a Saturday that's free. Most of those events tend to be free, right? To just join as part of the community because they're covered by sponsors and things like that. And so today was really just about how can you add value, stay top of mind, right? Add value first and then stay top of mind. Of course, that's always part of the goal, right? With while it's back to school season. And if you're like Carissa and maybe back to school started 2 weeks ago, that doesn't mean it's not, we're still in back to school season. Like really, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like the whole month of August is back to school season. So between now and like Labor Day, you have plenty of time to potentially execute any different ideas. And just do something small or big, right? To just show some love on your community and on your local schools.
Exactly. And I think the premise of this and how Josie just kind of like wrapped it up is like there's a budget for everybody, whether your budget's zero or a bazillion dollars, right? Figure out what works for you. And if it is just you providing resources or you being the resource, like maybe you are going to coordinate I know in my area, the poverty level tends to be a little lower. And so yes, there's programs for free lunch, but sometimes the parents aren't doing it. And it's the child who suffers, right? They go to school, they have their hot lunch, they go to eat it, and the cafeteria lady has to take that hot lunch from them and then give them a sandwich or something, right? And that's embarrassing. So in our area, we have, I forget what it's called, something angel, but you can make donations to funds so that kids don't have to experience that. So even coordinating something like that, I do love the idea of like a pop-up coffee bar for teachers because trust and believe they need it. They need it more than you even know. If they could put crack in the cups, they probably would at this point. So, um, it's the
Hopefully
truth.
not while they're
But
watching your littles, but yes, I
listen,
mean,
I get it though.
imagine the
Okay.
the smile if they show up to the teacher's lounge or whatever and they see like a big coffee cart with donuts and fruit and whatever it might be. Like it doesn't have to be
Yes.
expensive again. It could be you and a lender, like you can partner together, for example, but just something like to just show them how much they're appreciated because they really do deserve it.
Yeah, no, it is. There's so many opportunities for you to plug in. So if you don't know how to do it or you don't know where to start, you wanted to start your touch program, start here. Like start here and make this like something you do every year as one of your events or however you want to spin it. But this is an easy one to just pick up and go and even partner with some local businesses like across the street for me. The barbershop gives away free haircuts. So figure out how you partner with a barbershop to give free haircuts away, to kids who maybe can't afford them or whatever it is.
Right.
But there's so
Or
many
even like
different
I said,
opportunities.
just letting people know. How many people probably don't know that? You can shoot a text like, "Hey, this barbershop over here does free haircuts." Like,
Yeah.
and just like not, knowledge is power, right? So just be that connector that shares the information even. Like literally you can use AI, for example, to help you create like a cute back to school shopping list and text that out to your database, right? So again, you're just adding value, like send it in your newsletter, for example. So many different ways. And if you're doing something now, like we would love you, like drop it in the comment, or if you're watching this on YouTube, then drop it in the comments there, versus the Facebook group, and then just share those ideas because, like, I do have a big soft spot. I don't have kids, but y'all know I have my 10 nieces and nephews. So I have a big soft spot for teachers. I don't have the patience for that, and so
No.
I truly do believe that they deserve so much recognition at this time of year. They really do.
100, yeah, exactly. So just figure out what you can do and do it as big or little as it is.
Exactly. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing more ideas if you drop them in the comments. And then otherwise, we're gonna let y'all get to it and just have a really great week.
Bye, guys.